Hey, everybody, it's Mr. Greg. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I know it's late. I know we're all exhausted. So we're going to have a little bit of fun tonight. You know, these DIY center ideas are one of our favorite things to do. We used to do these DIY lives like pretty regularly. So we're trying to do more of them. Number one, this is like my hobby, right? This is my like people craft and do like crafty things. This is my crafting. So I love to come up here to the office and do some crafting and make things. And so that's kind of like my hobby, my release. So it's a lot of fun for me. I love taking things that I can find, especially at the Dollar Tree, and turning them into games and activities for the classroom. And so tonight I have a lot of ideas that I want to show you. So we'll go through these pretty quickly. And then what I'll try to do over the next couple of days is get it all put into a blog post as well, so you can have that. I do want to invite you to comment. What questions do you have? What do you want to talk about as we're doing this? If you have questions about what we're doing, if you have ideas, share those in the comments with us and hit that share button and invite your friends to join us tonight. We're going to have a little bit of fun. I'm going to say this. Some of the things that I'm using tonight are things that I have found in the past couple of weeks. And some of the things that I'm using are things that I've found and just have accumulated. And honestly, this live came about because I was looking for something in the garage the other day, and I found a whole bunch of stuff that I'd bought to make centers with and never used. And I was like, oh, hey, we should do a live. So here we are. So we're going to do some quick fun projects. And again, the idea behind this is, yes, I want you to run to the Dollar Tree and get stuff and make stuff for your classroom, right? Like, I want you to see this idea and be like, oh, I'm doing it, and you do it. But also, the biggest thing about these lives is I want you to be inspired. I want you to see something that I'm doing and be like, oh, I could do that with this. Or I don't have that shape, but I have this shape, I can do that. So really, I want you to get the ideas. I want you to send out your husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, significant other to the Dollar Tree in the middle of the live, because this happens. We get messages from people who are like, in the middle of the live, I sent my husband to the Dollar Tree and made him buy all the things. So yes, we want that. But more importantly, we want you to be inspired and to come up with ideas on your own as well. All right, so let's just get right into it. So I'm going to start with a couple of phonics activities, and I wish y'all could see what's behind, like what's going on that you can't see. There is stuff piled everywhere because I have all the supplies out. Everything is organized, so I know where it is. So I want to get started with a couple of phonics activities. So the first one is real easy, and this can be done really with any shape that you can find. So I found these stocking shapes. They're foam cutouts. Michael's, Walmart, Dollar Tree, Hobby Lobby, wherever, you can find them. Lots of different shapes. Cool thing about them, you can cut them, you can write on them. So what I did was I put letters. And so I would actually use this either as a whole group game or a small group activity. And this would work great in a pocket chart. So basically, you would just build words, right? And then the kids would decode the words. Wet, right? And then you could say, ooh, let's change wet to bet. And then they can change it like that, right? Or let's change bet to vet, right? And you can change it. So that's easy, right? And again, this will work with any shape, any foam shape that you can find. And again, Dollar Tree, Walmart, Hobby Lobby, Michael's. The cool thing about if you check Michael's or Hobby Lobby right after Christmas, you can usually find these cutouts for 50, 75, 90% off. One year I got a bunch of gingerbread cutouts after Christmas for 90% off at Michael's. So, and then you'll hold on to them and you'll have them for next year, right? So there's one idea. Another one, and I love this one. It just came to me as I was gathering all of my stuff. So a lot of times when I buy these things, I don't have an idea in mind. Sometimes I'll see it and be like, ooh, I'm going to use that for this. But a lot of times I will buy it thinking, oh, I could use that in my classroom. And then I come up with an idea. And that's what happened. So Walmart and Dollar Tree have these. And it's funny because I have some from Walmart and some from the Dollar Tree. And this is what's crazy about them. You can tell that these are made by the exact same company, Walmart and Dollar Tree, right? They're just a little bit reversed, but they're literally the exact same tray. Cracks me up. So I'm using this in small groups. So this is a Santa tray. They also have Christmas trees. So here's the Christmas tree. All right. So I'm going to use this in small groups for word mapping and to promote some orthographic mapping with my kids. So the kids would each have one of these. They'll have a dry erase marker, and they're going to have these plastic light bulb ornaments. These are from Walmart. They're like 98 cents for 6 of them. So you buy like 4 backs, buy some trays for less than $10. You've got a really fun word mapping activity. So what I would do is I would say cat, k, at, t, and then right? So we've got the segmenting, we've got the word mapping, we've got encoding, we've got blending, we've got all of those things that our kids need to promote orthographic mapping. And the cool thing about this is they're dry erase. Look at that. So that's what I'll be using those for. Because they're dry erase, you could literally hand them out to your kids and just have them do dictation. You could say, okay, everybody write hat, have them write hat. You could do math equations on these, right? You could do letter writing on these. So there's a lot of things you can do with them. Again, Walmart and Dollar Tree for about $1. And then again, the little plastic bulbs came from Walmart. All right, let's see. Here's another, we'll stick with the phonics for right now. So here is another fun phonics idea. So if you don't have a set of these, get a set. I got them from Amazon. They just had them on special for Black Friday for like $7. So they're little CVC word magnets, right? They were just on sale for $7. I think they run somewhere around $9 or $10, $12 regular price, but you need a set. I have a couple of these. I use them in my classroom all the time, in centers, in whole group, in small group. These are a must-have for your classroom. So here's what I'm going to do with them. Some more foam shapes. I'm making puzzles. So what I'm doing is I'm looking at all the pictures. I wrote the letters. And when I'm writing on my foam shapes, I'm just using a Sharpie. That's all I'm using, nothing special. And then I'm cutting them. And then what I do is you throw them in a bag with all the pictures and the words, and then the kids can say dog, dog, and then you can even have them write it. So we're doing CVC word puzzles using these magnets. And again, that works with any shape. These can be used for a lot of things. These could even be used with this activity, right? You could put the CVC word picture on there, and they could say dog, dog, and then write it. So you could even use those. So if you don't have these, you need some. And again, foam shapes. These were from Michael's, 90% off. All right, another activity, and we do this all. How many do we give in a bag? I think I actually prepped a bunch of them before I went live. I think I did like 10 to 15 of them in a bag. So not all of them. It comes with a bunch of them, 40 pieces, but I only did like 10 to 15. Another thing that we do a lot of, and we do this for every holiday because they're super easy and they last forever, And you can find these for every holiday, for every style, every theme. Paper plate counting. What I love about it is, like I said, any theme, any holiday. So I'm constantly scouring Target, Dollar Tree, Walmart, all the places for fun plates. So as I was digging through my bins, apparently last year I went on a little bit of a shopping spree for plates, and I found some cute ones. So I want to show you a few of these that I found. These are from Walmart. We love the rainbow. These were from Oriental Trading, another great place to get supplies. These are also from Oriental Trading. These are some of my favorites. Right? So any fun plate will make a fun counting game. So here's what we did. These little Santa hat plates are from Walmart, and I just bought these at Walmart, so I know Walmart still has these. But again, here's what I want you to keep in mind. You go to Walmart or Target or any store right now, and any Christmas plate will work. I have seen Hanukkah plates, Meredith. I know Target had some. I've seen a couple of other places with Hanukkah plates. So you could grab Hanukkah plates. They also have gingerbread and snowman. So they have a lot of different plates that you can use. So any plate will work. So all I did with these, a lot of times when I do the plates, I use dot stickers. But when I looked at this hat, I was like, ooh, I could just write the number on the hat. All right, so I'm writing the number, and I just go to 20. The thing is, you have to let them dry for a moment because it will smear if you rub it right away. But once they dry, they're not coming off. All right, so numbers to 20. And then what you can do is you put it in a math center or even a small group. The kids choose it, they say the number, and they can use their Target mini erasers, right? And then they can just practice their counting. So 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And you've got counting. Then what my kids have to do is they have to do it on their 10 frame. So they have to count and then make the 10 frame. So they got to write the number and make the 10 frame. This blank 10 frame, it's free on our website at kindergartensmorgasbord.com. Just click resources and it's on our freebies page, right? And I know it's very sad because Target doesn't really have mini erasers anymore, but I've had these for a while. So, but again, any manipulative that you can find will work. So that's the beauty of these ideas that I'm sharing with you, is that anything you see can be done with other items, right? So you may not, because Target's not doing holiday mini erasers all of a sudden. I don't know why. Like, I thought they were going to bring them back, but they're not, I guess. But you don't need that. You can use red and yellow counters, right? You can use anything. Walmart sells a lot of these little mini ornaments. All right. So they look like this when you get them at Walmart. So these would make great counters, right? So here's another thing that I did for counting. I found these giant Christmas tree plates. I can't remember where they came from. Maybe Target, maybe Oriental Trading, but I love that they were big. So what I did with these is I used my yellow dot stickers. I wrote the number on the dot sticker and I'm putting it on the top. So it's like the star on the top of the tree. Ta-da! And then what I did was I bought some of these little ornaments from Walmart. They look like that. They come 6 or 9. These were 9 to a pack, $2. So I bought 3 packs. So I spent about $6, and they can be used for lots of things. So, oh, I need 3. 1, 2, 3. And so we're putting the presents on the tree. And then we would use our 10 frame sheet again. Another way you could use these ornaments is in small groups, right? For word work, you could say cat, at. So you could help the kids with their segmenting as well. All right. Get those out of my way. And the great thing about this is when I'm done, I can put all of these in a bag and take them right into my classroom tomorrow. So I've got a bunch of new centers, or hippopotamuses as we call them. Let's see, where do I want to go next? Another math idea that I had was so Walmart also sells these little ornaments. You could do this activity with these. You also, Dollar Tree has this right now. It's like glittery foam table scatter. So there's stars, snowflakes, Christmas trees, and Santa boots. So you could do this activity with really any small object. So I found these are from Dollar Tree. They're plastic candy cane ornaments. These work really, really well on your light box as well. So if you have a light box or a light table. So here's my thinking to play a partner game. All right. So this was another one of these last minute ideas. Oh yes, the ornaments the kids will open them. They will unwrap all of the presents. My kids have done that too. And then I'm like, see, and all of the inside of it is styrofoam. And I'm like, see, should have just left it wrapped. It was way more fun. So here's what I'm thinking with this. So I'm thinking a little partner game. Number one is one way to do it. Okay. Come out. Oh my gosh. Okay. Whew. So here's what I'm thinking. The kids would have a pile of ornaments or mini erasers or whatever you want them to have. Each of them would have a little candy cane, and you would say go, and they would hook, right? And then you could compare. How many did you get? 2. How many did you get? 1. Who got the most? Who has the most? Who has the least, right? You could have them write the number, right? So that's a fun game that I was thinking you could do it with partners. You could also just make it a counting game, right? You could say, how many can you hook? Oh, I got 3. And then you would write the number. So it's just a different way to play a game, like to practice a math skill. You're just really using it to hook. I also thought about subtraction with this. So you could do it with partners. So like partner 1 could put out some ornaments and they could say, okay, I have 5. So 5 minus, I took away 2. How many are left? So it would be a really fun subtraction game. All right. And you could also do making 10. You could have 10 ornaments. How many did you get? How many are left? You could do 2 different kinds of counters. So you could do like red and gold ornaments, or you could use like the table scatter. And then you could add like how many Christmas trees, how many snowflakes. You could have them hook twice and then add it together. So there's a lot you could do with these. And the ornaments work really well. I also think these would work really well because they're easy to get a hold of. Mini erasers would work really well. Any kind of smaller manipulative that we can hook would work really, really well. These also, like I said, look good in the light box. Let's see. Let me look at my list. All right, this next one is something that we used to do a lot in our classroom. We kind of got away from it, but I'm trying to bring it back just because it's super fun. So the first thing you need to do is make you some giant 10 frames. So these are just made with 12 by 18 construction paper. I literally just measure. They're not exact. It doesn't have to be perfect, y'all. Made myself some tin frames. I will take these to school and have them laminated so they can be reused. And then I would use number cards. So I have these. These are a freebie on our website at tksstore.com. So you can just download them and use these if you want. Or if you want other Christmas number cards or letter cards or Christmas CVC cards, we have a ton of Christmas themed resources at tksstore.com, and they're all 20% off today. So, because we left our store on sale after the cyber sale, and we had a cute little announcement where Adeline Rose was very excited about the sale. And so you can head over to tksstore.com. You can check out all of the fun Christmas resources that we have. And like I said, these are there for free, so you can grab some free number cards. But if you want more Christmas and holiday activities, we have it. We've got holidays around the world. We've got all kinds of math and literacy centers. We've got Read It Up for Polar Express, Gingerbread Man. So we've got you covered in reading comprehension. We have it all. So anything you can need for the month of December and beyond, head over to tksstore.com and do it tonight because everything is on sale. So don't miss out. So here's what I'm going to do with these. I will use these because I had them printed, but what I would probably do is I would use our Santa Math and Literacy Centers, and I would print off the Santa number cards because look at what I found at Michael's. Y'all, look at these. Oh my goodness. How adorable are these? These are little Santa boots. They're plastic, right? They're ornaments. But how cute are those? Right? Okay, come on. So the kids would have their number of cards, they would have their giant tin frame, and then they would just count. And so this is why I would use my Santa number cards, because they're Santa boots. And so I think it would be super cute with our Santa Math and Literacy Centers using the Santa boots. Ta-da! How cute is that? And then, of course, I would use the 10 frame recording sheets, and they would make their number. I mean, seriously, I cannot get over how adorable these are. Look at that. Look how cute. Right? And they come in, they were $6, but I got them on sale and used my teacher discount. So they were like $3. They come in a pack of 12. So you would get 2 packs and you would have plenty. You could also use them for phoneme segmentation, right? You could say cat and they could put down the 3 boots for the sounds. So lots of ideas. And then that's another thing. Once you buy something like this, you can use it in math centers. You can use it in small groups. You can use it for phonics. So many different ways that you can use these adorable little Santa boots. And they're plastic and they're shatterproof, so they hold up pretty well. Another way that we've used this is with bows. So they're actually piled up on the floor over here because Adeline helped me the other day with these. So I buy a bag of bows, like the bows like this that go on your presents, and the kids just put them on here to count. So that's another way to do this. Walmart right now in their Christmas ornament aisle, they have snowflake ornaments. Grab some of those because in January you can use this and you can do snowflake tin frames, right? They also have at Walmart in the Christmas aisle, they have icicle ornaments that make great tally marks. So when you're walking down those ornament aisles, look for the little ornaments, right? Because guess what? We did this a couple of years ago with these little ornaments. We actually wrote on them with the Sharpie. We wrote letters on them. And then I just printed off a letter recording sheet and a sounds recording sheet. And the kids pick one. They would say the letter or the sound, and they would color it. Because one thing to keep in mind, and this is kind of my philosophy about centers and making games for the classroom, is this. If you can write on it, or if you can put a sticker on it, you can make it into a game or a center. So these, you can write on them easily. Makes a game. these can be written on. So if you can write on it with a Sharpie, or if you can put a dot sticker on it, you can turn it into a center game, right? So when you're walking down that aisle and you're seeing things like this, think, yeah, you could use it for small group phonics, phoneme segmentation. You could use them for counting manipulatives, but you can also write on them, right? Same with the foam shapes, same with the paper plates. If you can write on it, turn it into a center. And if you need word cards or picture cards or number cards, head over to tksstore.com. Check it out, because we've got everything you need for December and winter and all the way beyond. And everything is on sale for 20% off. So you don't want to miss out on that. There was a question, at least I saw one. Jose, if you've seen any other questions, will you pop them up if you see them? Does Adeline play the games? She actually does. She's really gotten into it recently too. So we have some videos of her playing Smashing Ornaments. When I was prepping this the other night, she was up here helping me count bows. The other day, recently, a friend of ours gifted us an antique school desk, and it sits over here in the corner of my office, or as Adeline calls it, my classroom. And so she likes to sit at that desk on Sundays when I'm doing scheduling Sunday, and she likes to play games. And so last Sunday, I was printing our beginning sound sorts that we were using in the classroom. And so she wanted to do one. So she chose the rainbow. And so she went through independently. Blows my mind that she can do this. She went through, I told her what all the pictures were, and then independently, she was able to cut out and glue on all of the pictures that went with the rainbow, like the R sound. And so, yes, she plays our games. She uses the stuff. And so I love that. I love on Sundays now that she sits up here at her little desk and does her kindergarten smorgasbord games. How do you store bulky centers when you pack them away? Ziploc bags. So I don't have one handy. I put it away already. Gallon Ziploc bags, and then they go into plastic Rubbermaid containers. And then I store them either in my closet at school, or some of them go in the garage here at the house. I also wanted to show you a couple of other things that I found that I think would make some great tools for centers. I don't necessarily have anything prepared for these, but I wanted to show these. These are little ornaments. They're from Walmart. They're little Christmas lights, but they're wooden. So they're a little bit heavier, but I love the colors. And again, if you can write on them, you can make them into a center. So you could do beginning sounds, letters. You could do word building with these, spelling, lots of cool things you could do with these. How do you do these centers when you have students who don't celebrate holidays? I would just change it out. Like I said, I mentioned this earlier. Right now, I know Walmart has gingerbread plates and snowman plates. So you could just use those. So you could do something that's not Christmas themed, right? You could do these, because these are just trees, right? They don't have to be Christmas trees. So you could totally use these instead. But I would do, anything winter. A couple of last year from Kindergarten Crate, we got penguin erasers, and I wrote letters on the penguin erasers, and we did word building that way. So you can just look for items that aren't necessarily Christmas specific, right? Snowman, winter, tree, gingerbread, even these big Christmas plates, right? They're not necessarily Christmas trees. They're just trees. And then you could just put counters on there, right? So you could just go with that more generic winter snowman kind of theme. You rotate centers weekly or monthly? Oh gosh. So if you're talking about the actual activities, so we only have 5 centers for literacy, 5 for math. The 5 centers never change. They're the same all year long. The activities inside of the centers change monthly. So I put out new ones. I was telling Jose, I did it Monday morning, got back from Disney on Sunday, rolled into my classroom bright and early Monday morning, changed out all of our center activities. So the activities stay the same for the whole month. And so they get changed out monthly. Somebody asked about storage. The trunk of my car is packed with school stuff. Always. There's always school stuff in the car. Always, always, always. I'm not seeing any other questions. I thought I saw a bunch pop up, but I must have imagined that. The 5 centers are, and we'll post a link to how we run centers, so I don't have to get into all of those details. We have Tubs, Write the Room, Reading, Lightbox, Sensory Band, and Technology. So those are the 5, and they're basically the same for math. My kids go to math and ELA centers, if not every day of the week, at least 3 or 4 days a week. Smashing Ornament Game, Jose might be able to grab a link and drop that to the comments. It's a math, and there's a math and a literacy version that we made. And so basically it's numbers, counting, letters, and sounds. So we have an entire bundle of these smashing games. And so the way they work is basically for Christmas, it's a hammer and an ornament. And so the kids are matching the ornament and the hammer. So they could be doing numbers or counting with 10 frames or matching sounds and letters. So they're just a fun way to practice sound. So they make a great center activity. Santa number cards. So in our Santa Centers resource, and maybe Jose can post that one as well. It's our Santa Math and Literacy Centers. There are some Santa number cards in there. Those are the ones that I'm referring to. There they are. Yeah, right there. Those. So the Santa Math and Literacy Centers, those will have the Santa number cards that I was talking about. Technology. For technology, we use QR codes. That's our technology center, so they can scan the QR codes and work on different skills that way. For the Lightbox, we do a lot of counting, a lot of beginning sounds, and a lot of word building. We use plastic cups from the Dollar Tree as our manipulative for the Lightbox, but I saw Amanda mentioned that she loves to use these on her Lightbox. So these would be a lot of fun. So you could use them for counting. You could write letters on them, and the kids could do word building on the Lightbox. We use these for counting on the Lightbox. So what I did was I just put a label on there and wrote the number, and then the kids are just counting some red gems that I found. So anything plastic like this, it's kind of see-through-ish, would work great on your Lightbox. A couple of other things I found at Walmart that I think will be fun for centers, small groups. I found these. So these are at Walmart. They're Scentos, so they're scented. One end is a marker and one end is a stamper. And so the kids these would be great for these 10-frame recording sheets, right? So they could write the number, and then they could use the stamper to make the 10-frame, right? How fun is that? I can't remember if these were this year at Walmart or not, but these are also Scentos. These are just markers, and they wobble, and they never fall down. So I thought those would be super fun. So just some other fun ideas. Here are some more of those markers. So they had gingerbread men. So they smell like gingerbread. And then this one has lights and ornaments, and it's pine tree or, Christmas tree scent. So there you go. All right. Amanda says, if you search table scatter, you can find a lot of cool things for your Lightbox. Yes. And also check out Dollar Tree will have some. I know Hobby Lobby usually has some. Big Lots also will have really cool table scatter. A couple of years ago at Big Lots, I found the cutest acrylic. So it's like plastic. like kind of like these. And they were Santa hats and boots and another Santa item, but they were really cool acrylic see-through table scatter. I've never found them anywhere else, but they work great on the light box because they glow, right? So table scatter, because it's acrylic and kind of see-through, works great on your light box. So Amazon probably has a bunch, but think outside of the box. Dollar Tree, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Target, Big Lots. Big Lots sometimes has some really cute stuff for the classroom. All right. So I think that's all of my ideas. So if there are no other questions. Oh, do students take home the paper when they complete? Oh, yes. So when the kids are done with their recording sheet during centers, it goes home. I don't grade it. I don't collect it. They show me. I glance at it, but it goes home. There's no way I'm collecting all of those and trying to keep up with those. If they don't finish and time's up, it goes in the box and they finish it the next day in centers. All right. So, oh, yes, Party City, another great place to find stuff for the classroom. So again, think outside of the box, right? Like, and when you're walking down the aisle at Walmart or wherever, Target, Hobby Lobby, looking at all the Christmas stuff, remember, if you can write on it or put a sticker on it, you can turn it into a center or a game for your classroom. All right. So a couple of things. If you want more amazing ideas like this that you can implement in your classroom immediately, make sure to get registered for Elevate 2024. We will be in Nashville, Dallas, and Phoenix. You do not want to miss out on the premier professional development experience for pre-K through second grade teachers. We're already almost halfway sold out in Dallas and Nashville, and so they're going to sell out. They sold out last year, and then everybody wanted to come. You do not want to miss out on Elevate, because not only are you going to have some fun with Jack Hartman, Gary Brooks, Kim Bearden, Cuckoo's going to be there in Nashville. We're going to have a blast, but you are going to get so much usable content from real life classroom teachers. All of our presenters are working in classrooms or in schools. So everything that you get is real life. It comes straight from the classroom, from teachers who are doing it with us, who are in there, who understand the challenges of what it's like to be a teacher. And so you're going to get a ton of swag, y'all. The swag this year, just a phenomenal. It looks so good. I cannot wait for you to see the swag. We've seen some samples. It is even better than last year. So head over to elevateyourclassroom.com, get registered. Again, they will sell out. Nashville and Dallas are already almost halfway sold out. So don't wait, because last year, like after Christmas, Dallas sold out like that. Or not Dallas, sorry, Nashville. Like we were like, oh, it's halfway sold out. Oh no, it's sold out. And then we had hundreds of people on the wait list for Elevate Nashville. So you do not want to wait. Get the tickets. Guess what, y'all? Elevate tickets make great Christmas gifts. So tell your family, hey, for Christmas, I want a ticket to Elevate. And so it'll make a great stocking stuffer. Tell Santa that you've been very good this year and you deserve a ticket to Elevate. Come to California. We are going to be in Phoenix. So Kathy, come to Phoenix and join us. Margaret, we will be in Phoenix. So come visit us in Phoenix. Come join us in Phoenix this year. So again, register for Elevate. You don't want to miss out. Julie, we were just in New England last year, but you could come to Nashville. Head over to elevateyourclassroom.com to get registered for Elevate. We'll be in Nashville, Dallas, and Phoenix. Head over to tksstore.com, because everything in our store is 20% off. So you can grab some great Read It Up resources for reading comprehension in December. You can grab our reindeer research project to learn about reindeer. And so if somebody asked earlier, what can you do if kids don't celebrate holidays? You can learn about reindeer, because reindeer is not Christmas, right? We have our holidays around the world, which we are 3 days in our classroom, and the kids are loving it. We've learned so much. And holidays around the world, Christmas around the world, that's not a Christmas celebration. It's holidays, traditions, customs. So that's a great thing to use in December if you can't celebrate holidays. So head over to elevateyourclassroom.com, grab those tickets to Elevate before they sell out. Head over to tksstore.com, grab yourself some resources to help make your December a little bit easier. And then grab some stuff for January too. Just go ahead and stock up stock up and get prepared for everything that's coming. I saw a question, will it be virtual again? We will have a virtual Elevate this summer, but it will be totally different and separate from our in-person conferences. So we have Elevate in person, we have Elevate virtual. They're two very different, mutually exclusive events. So it's not like if you don't come to Elevate in person, you can see it virtually. They're two different events, but we will have a virtual Elevate as well. All right. I don't see any other questions popping up. So thank y'all so much for hanging out. Amanda texted me earlier and said she was going to try to stay awake. Amanda, we did it. I told Amanda, I said, hey, I'm going to try to stay awake for the live too. So we did it. We stayed awake. I hope that you enjoyed tonight's live and got lots and lots of ideas. I saw one comment that said, somebody said they want to run and go to the store right now. So everybody head out to this Dollar Tree, Michael's, wherever, grab yourself some fun items and make yourself some fun games and activities for your classroom. As always, head over to the kindergartensmorgasbord.com for more ideas and resources. Head over to tksstore.com, especially today. What is today? The 29th. Before the sale ends, everything is 20% off. If you haven't registered for Elevate, what are you waiting for? Head over to elevateyourclassroom.com. Get registered for Elevate. We can't wait to see you all in Nashville, Phoenix, or Dallas. All right. So thank you all so much. Have a great evening, and we will see you all very soon. Bye, everybody.